Hi, welcome back to another video of DevOps tips and tricks. Today we are going to look at how to use System Access Token instead of Personal Access Token in Azure DevOps build and release pipelines. Let me give an overview what we are going to cover in this video. First, I will give a brief explanation about REST API. Then we'll see how to use it. After that, we'll discuss the use of the Personal Access Token, and we can discuss what is System Access Token and why we use it over Personal Access Token. Finally, I will demonstrate how to use System Access Token instead of Personal Access Token in a build pipeline. Let's try to get an idea about Azure DevOps REST API. All the operations such as data retrieval and updates can be accessed via the REST API of Azure DevOps, and the web UI you see and work is also implemented based on the same REST API. Now we have an idea about Azure DevOps REST API. Let's discuss how to work with it. You can use Azure DevOps REST API with any programming language or scripts which has capability to invoke a REST API. As example, you can write utilities or create third-party integrations to obtain data and create custom reports. Now it's time to learn about Personal Access Token. When access the Azure DevOps REST API from outside the Azure DevOps server, PAT is used as the authentication mechanism. PAT is a token created for user authentication which can be used instead of username and password. Now it's time to discuss about System Access Token and why we use it instead of PAT. System Access Token is an inbuilt system token, and it can be used to authenticate Azure DevOps REST API access inside a pipeline. But when it comes to Personal Access Token, it belongs to a user. If the user permission removed from the Azure DevOps, PAT become invalid. Also, every PAT has an expiration date. If the PAT is used in a pipeline, we need to define a variable and update the PAT value time to time when it gets renewed. In the demonstration, we are going to use the Azure DevOps build pipeline with the PowerShell run task. I will explain the PowerShell script and you will be able to get an idea what is the outcome of the pipeline. Then queue a build and check the outcome. After that, we'll enable the System Access Token in the pipeline and queue the build. Finally, check the build outcome and understand the usage of the System Access Token. Now we have understanding about Personal Access Token and System Access Token. Let's move to the demonstration and learn how to use System Access Token in the pipelines. We have a build pipeline with the PowerShell run task. Inside the task, we have selected file path option. It will allow us to select files from the repo. Let's go to the repo and see what we are going to do with the PowerShell script. At the beginning of the script, we get values from three system variables. Those are System Access Token, System Collection URI, System Team Project. Then there is a function to construct a basic auth head using a System Access Token. After that, the script has a condition to check whether the System Access Token value is null or empty. If the condition true, it will print access denied error message. Next section 4. Prepare the URL and invoke Azure DevOps REST API method to get build definition details of the Azure DevOps project. Finally, we print the names of the build definitions of the DevOps project. Let's move back to build pipeline and queue a build to check the output. Click on the queue button and click on run. Build is failed. Let's go to the PowerShell task and check the logs. As you can see, it has access denied error message. That means this pipeline couldn't get the system access token value. Reason is by default, pipeline doesn't have access to the system access token. We need to allow the access from the configurations available in the agent phase of the pipeline. Let's go to the agent phase of the pipeline. This is the agent phase. Scroll down until you find additional options. Select checkbox to allow access or token through the system access token variable. Now save the pipeline and queue a new build. Let's go and see the build log. Let's check the output of the PowerShell task. You can see names of the build definitions are printed in the logs. After enable the config in the build pipeline, now it could access the system access token. As you can see, it is easy to use system access token in pipelines. I hope you have learned something valuable. See you again with another video.